Inside Judge Raquel West courtroom, the tension starts almost immediately. The defendant sitting before her can't seem to keep his story straight. Every answer raises more questions than it solves. His record shows probation violations, misconduct while in custody, and even some unusual remarks directed at officers. All of it now sits squarely in front of Judge West for review. But today, she's not entertaining excuses or half-truths. You can tell right away that her patience is wearing thin. This is one of those moments where honesty could have gone a long way. But instead, poor choices and mixed stories are doing all the talking. So, what happens when a young man's web of stories runs straight into a judge who demands the truth and nothing less? Let's step inside the courtroom and see how this one unfolds.
Were you Jamarcus Zarate Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get someone hired?
Well, I talked to 3 lawyers.
Okay.
Lori,
Keep in touch with the boss.
Lori Parenzo,
Mm-hmm.
Lori Crenshaw, and Kate John.
Okay. And so where are you on being able to get someone hired? Pull your pants up. Just wearing a belt doesn't do it. Pull them all the way up so that I can't see your underwear sticking out the front. And nobody wants to see it sticking out the back. You understand? Okay. So where are you on being able to get someone hired?
I'm not physically fit.
Are you working?
No,
Why aren't you working?
because of these charges currently.
Okay. Were you working before?
Yes,
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. So you're on, have you been going to probation like you're supposed to? So where do you live? Who pays your bills?
Family, Miller County.
Okay. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I just wanted to make you aware, the charges haven't been filed yet. We sent over a hearing last week to second amendment because he was arrested again here in Jefferson County. So he has 2 more charges that should be filed.
What'd you get arrested for?
Just being with the wrong crowd at the wrong time.
Sounds like you are the wrong crowd. You're not? You're on probation for theft of a firearm and you've been arrested twice now? Since this, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, well, he was arrested in March, but he was also arrested June the 18th for possession of marijuana and unlawfully carrying a weapon.
Have a seat in the jury box. We're going to have you tested and then I'm going to decide what to do. Mr. Jones, yes, sir. So you only tested positive for amphetamines and it looks like you have a prescription, but I want to go through real quick.
I don't know.
Hold on, let me read this police report real quick about your last arrest. All right, so Mr. Jones, obviously, hold on a second, you're on probation for theft of a firearm. You've been arrested just last week before last. And we're able, I guess, did you make a bond in the new case?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're on probation for the felony offensive theft of a firearm, and because you were arrested in a vehicle that looks like, allegedly, obviously you've not been charged with it, but there was marijuana in the car near the seat where you were sitting. It smelled like y'all had been smoking marijuana, and there was a gun in the glove box where you were sitting. So I'm going to find that the bond that I set in the motion to revoke your probation case is not in the best interest of our community. I'm going to find that because you've been arrested while you were on that bond, that it is appropriate for me to raise that bond. And at this time, I'm raising your bond to $200,000. You can go back with the bailiff. Hand it to the bailiff.
I'm trying.
You gotta try harder than being in a car with a gun and marijuana while you're on probation. You've got a motion to revoke your probation.
Understand.
Go with the bailiff. We'll figure it out. We'll get you a lawyer appointed and we'll figure it out. Previously in court, in cause number 242309, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Just an update, Judge. Page 3 shows that Mr. Snyder was unemployed. He tells me that he's been working for about 3 weeks at Post Contractors. He's a foreman out there, making about $21 an hour.
So I know y'all know what my concern is here, that there were 2 felony probations just in the last 5 years that were revoked in the last 3 years. 2 different probations, one here and one in Brazoria County. So I don't have good warm fuzzies about you being successful on another probation.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
That was a whole another life ago. I've corrected my life. I've been sober for 3 years now. I've been focusing on nothing but working. This evading arrest was actually a discrepancy that I didn't pull over fast enough with the officer, and I haven't been living that way in over 3 years now. So if you give me a chance, I'll show you that I can do it.
Okay. Mr. Smith, any reasons not to go forward then? All right, so I'm going to give you this opportunity. I do hope you take advantage of it and that you really have made those changes. I'm going to find sufficient evidence.
We're about halfway through today's courtroom drama, and what's unfolded so far is a pattern of broken promises, missed opportunities, and second chances slowly fading away. One by one, each defendant walks in believing they can talk their way around the truth. But in Judge West's courtroom, every word is measured and every claim is put to the test. This isn't just about the list of charges on a piece of paper. It's about accountability, honesty, and whether anyone standing before her is truly ready to change. You can feel it in the room. Judge West isn't just handing down decisions. She's trying to see if anyone here will finally take responsibility and break the cycle.
At this time, find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with the use of a motor vehicle. Sentence you in accordance with the agreement you made to a term of 10 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections, but I'm suspending that. You'll be placed on probation for 6 years. You're ordered to pay the $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then as you know, for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You'll be able to serve that sentence while you're out on probation. The other side, however, in this case, is you've already agreed to a 10-year sentence. So if you violate your probation, you have that 10-year sentence hanging over your head. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. You've probably already received that, but I'm required to read it. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Rojas. And it's my understanding, take him down there, and something's going to happen on that misdemeanor this morning.
We're looking to dismiss it, Judge, so
Okay,
I can walk down and see if I can find which one is it.
I think it's county court 3.
I can walk down there.
okay,
That's the hospital.
okay. As soon as, so if we can just hold him, if you'll come back and let us know as soon as that's signed, so you don't have to get transported or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, yes, sir. And Carnell Beard, all right, let's go back on the record. Mr. Savoy, you all right? Okay, come on up. This is 23-2038. Okay, so Mr. Savoy, I've been talking with your attorney and she's talking with your grandma and I'm reading over all this stuff. And so obviously what I'd like to do is send you okay? You need to sit down again for a minute? All right, if you start feeling bad, just head that way, okay? All right. The fact that you are using marijuana while you're out waiting on sentencing on a felony obviously is not what you should be doing, right?
What a day inside Judge Raquel West's courtroom. It truly felt like a roller coaster from start to finish. Let's take it from the top. The first case set the tone right away. Jamaica's Rat Jones, a young defendant already tangled in probation violations and misconduct behind bars, came in facing serious trouble. But instead of showing accountability, he came in defensive, offering mixed stories and excuses that didn't hold up under questioning. Judge West wasn't having any of it. She pressed him firmly, reminding him that freedom isn't a right, it's something you earn through responsibility and honesty. His hearing served as a powerful opening reminder that excuses don't carry weight when the facts say otherwise. Then came Mr. Smith's case, charged with evading arrest not once, but multiple times, both on foot and in a vehicle. What stood out wasn't just the act itself, but the pattern. His probation was already hanging by a thread. And this time, Judge West laid out the reality in clear terms. A suspended 10-year sentence was waiting if he slipped up again. It was a sobering moment that showed how quickly one bad decision can erase years of effort. Next up was a case of Carnell Beard, with Mr. Savoy joining as counsel. Their situation added another layer of complexity: substance issues, repeated probation violations, and the pressure of family expectations. Judge West wasted no time addressing the inconsistencies and poor choices head-on. She looked past words and focused on actions, studying whether each defendant was truly ready to make a change. Throughout every hearing, one theme echoed loud and clear: Judge Raquel West values honesty, self-discipline, and accountability above all else. She has no patience for half-truths or bad attitudes, but if someone comes forward ready to take ownership of their mistakes, she'll still leave a door open, though never without consequences. That's what makes a courtroom so compelling to watch. It's not just about the sentences handed down. It's about seeing people tested, their choices, their character, and their willingness to grow. We saw defendants trying to twist the truth, bend the rules, and act like the system owed them another chance. Each time, Judge West reminded them that freedom is fragile and respect for the law is not optional. Today, as we wrap up today's session, the takeaway is bigger than any single ruling. It's about how thin the line really is between walking out free and walking into years of confinement. These defendants showed what happens when bad choices finally catch up, and Judge West showed that she won't let excuses blur justice.so. What moment stood out most to you? Was it the unraveling stories, the emotional pleas, or Judge West's no-nonsense reminders that second chances must be earned? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one of them. And if you enjoy seeing real courtroom moments where truth meets accountability, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The next case we cover might just surprise you even more. Until then, remember, in Judge Raquel West's courtroom, excuses fade fast, and only the truth stands firm.